Hello, everybody. I wanted to pop in and just do an update on the building and give everyone an idea on what has been going on down here in Honduras and the progression that we're making. We still have a few things that we need to do, just a smidge of painting and a smidge of electrical work and a smidge of welding, and then mostly furnishing and things like that. So we wanted to take you on a quick tour, and I'm only going to show you the things that we've updated. So the rooms that am not showing you, go back and watch the beginning video, because the beginning video will also give you a great idea, if you haven't seen it yet, of the type of progress that we are making. I'm going to show you the outside first. Got a little furnishing in through there. I'm going to swing over here and let you see the garden area. Eddie's been working hard at bringing that garden area back to life and getting the plants in there growing, which is fun to see that come to life. We have been able to cut the grass. We were gifted a grass cutter, and so the grass is nice and cut, and we appreciate that so much. There is the memorial for my brother. There'll be some more wordage up there, and then we'll be working on getting in the soccer field and all of that good stuff to go along with the sports complex memorial for my brother. I wanted to show you this. This is actually maybe one of my favorite things. We were able to get a wash machine, which means probably not much to you in the States, but here it means a whole lot to me. And there was a lot of work that went into this. It was almost 3 days. There was a cement slab there that needed to be taken out, all new piping, and then this is our water, one of our water tanks, and so you can see that line in there. He had to cut that cement out by hand, and re-drain all of this to get my wash machine in here. So it was almost a 3-day project to get that wash machine in here, and I'm super excited about that and thankful that is here. You'll have obviously not only my laundry that gets done, but we'll have lots of baby diapers and things like that need to be washed, not by hand. So here's our office. It is coming together in here, slowly but surely. We're actually going to end up switching that table out for 2 little ones is the plan. They just fit better in here. And there's some things that are coming back, hopefully to the States tomorrow. Hopefully I'll be coming back. So those things will be coming back with me and will be available for purchase. There is our furniture in our living area. That's pretty exciting. If you haven't seen the post about that, this is Honduran made by hand. It was not bought in a store. We went directly to the people that made it by hand and purchased from them, which means that money went directly into their pocket. Eddie has these out displayed nicely, so I think that means I'm supposed to show these to you. These are paintings that Eddie's done in the last week, and so those will be available for purchase. One is spoken for, but the other ones will be available for purchase as well. They are absolutely gorgeous. And I'm gonna sneak through here. Here's the art room. This is where all that art takes place. So we're coming along in here. We were able to purchase actually two tables and 12 chairs that went in here from some other purchases of artwork as well as donations. Unfortunately, the stores closed before we were able to get all of those purchases made. So those are coming. We're super excited about that. I'm going to show you in here is one of our living quarters. Here's my suitcases and a hammock that's coming back also for sale. We're going to put some decorations and artwork. Eddie's probably going to paint actually on these walls, but we need to get the beds in place first and decide on what beds are going where. before we start painting on the walls. And there's all the pillows. We have the bedding purchased, the pillows purchased, and actually there's a bunch of pillows there that I'm going to end up making really soft pillow covers and doing pillows for the kids upstairs in the daycare also with that minky fabric. It is my immediate craze right now. Let's see what else we can show you here. The other room looks exactly like that one that we just had. It's just that it has all of my stuff in it right now. This room is going to be another kind of an overflow sleeping room. Some paint on the walls. I need to finish painting. There's actually some touch-up painting that needs to happen in here. And then this was supposed to be our eating area. And we had a couple tables in there. We were able, again, to get a couple things before the stores were closed down, but we didn't realize how large those tables were going to be in here, and fitting 7 of those in here, as well as the echo that happens in here. For an eating area, we're kind of rethinking that. And also we had an amazing recommendation by a very smart woman who gave us another idea for this room. And so stay tuned, because we are still praying on that. But it's very possible that those eating tables are actually going to move out here. Out here, and we will probably be using this half of the garage area as the eating area and the school-age kids homework area and such, and maybe even if we can fit in here the ping pong table and foosball table. We'd like to close this all in. It doesn't have to happen now because it's going to be hot anyways, but at some point it's going to get cooler. And so we would like to close that in, I think, and make this a multi-purpose room and use that space a little bit differently. It's just bigger. It'll hold more tables. And then let's go upstairs. This is obviously the fun part, right? So the last video, we didn't really have an idea of what we were doing for the daycare yet. We were waiting to see, this wall is ready for a mural. So I already have a mural in mind for this wall. Eddie just has to get it up, but it's gonna be pictures of the kids that are gonna say, I'm a child of God, with all the kids' pictures on it. And then a whole list of other things that in English and Spanish that are their identity in Christ. And so that's gonna be a really cool wall there. This mural Eddie did, those are the fruits of the Spirit with that tree on there. And our start to our library. As I was saying, we the last time I didn't take you through much of the daycare area because we didn't know. I was waiting on some people that were smarter than me to help me out with layout and things like that. That's been done. So I'm really excited to show you what we're planning now up here. So this in through here is going to be a bookshelf. Through there, a short bookshelf in this area, and the books will all obviously go on there for the kids. Stuffed animals will go in there, and eventually I'll have those pillows that I was talking about to go up there. This area is going to be, the bigger portion of this area is going to be our 2 to 5 year old kids. We'll have some floor mats over there, some stations for play, things like that. I have a really nice tent to go in there for some sensory help for some kids. So this will be our 2 to 5 year old. We'll put a table and some chairs in through this area. This will be our 2 to 5 year old area. We're going to separate this area with bookshelves on each side. So that there's toys, storage for toys, and then this area over here, another mural is going to go on that wall. All that blank walls are murals. They're going to go on those walls. will be, this area and through here will be the little bitty tables and chairs for our 1 to 2 year olds will be on this side of that dividing bookshelf there. And then we'll probably get some potty chairs in through there as well. Over here, this is our 1 and 2 year old room then. So the 1 and 2 year olds are going to use a table over there, but then this is going to be their primary room. We just didn't have enough space in here to do everything. There'll be some bookshelves in through there, and on top of the bookshelves will be a changing table and for those that are not yet potty trained. And then there'll be the mats on the floor and through here again for crawling around on the floor, story time, nap time, all of that stuff. So that'll be that room. And then this room is our baby sleeping room. So this room will be lined with all with those pack and plays for babies to be sleeping. We have some of those, you'll see over there, those curtains are the dark out curtains. So we're going to cover that window up. Super excited about that room. And then here will be our baby room. This actually is going to end up moving over to this side of the wall. And this needs to be painted with a mirror. I don't know if you can tell it. That one's still dirty. We have not painted that wall. We ran out of white paint and the stairs are just closed. So that's going to be white with a mural on there. So the changing table will move over here. And in this corner, we're going to put a hammock from the ceiling, a chair, I must have said a chair hammock over here. And then along this one, we're going to have shelves over here. And on top of the shelves, we're doing those space-saving high chairs. And so the high chairs will go on top of the shelves there to save some space. And then we have a few extra saucers, and there'll be a Johnny jump up that we actually end up hanging from the rafters, I think, instead of the doorway, or a baby hammock that they make here. And so there'll be some things in there, as well as obviously the mats on the floor in that room too. That almost that whole floor in there is going to get them. And then here is our front. This will be our some motor skills and some sensory out here, as well as just hanging out. And so this is actually the hammock that's going to go in the other room, in that baby room. But right now it's out here because I use it out here. And so we were able to get these hammocks hung up. We'll get another one that matches this one for out here. The other one is just, it needs a taller space than what we have. So there'll be some gross motor and some sensory stuff out here as well for the kids. I'm going to walk you back through here. Here's our new door. If you remember our old door, it was horrible. Our landlords came and put this new door in, and I'm super excited about that because it's one less thing for us to do. And then there is our lounge area with our iglesia. We are going to do another hammock out here and then some nice sitting chairs up here. And I'm just going to pop in here quick for you. And there is our iglesia. Eddie's got his some sound equipment in here, and it gets actually really loud. The whole neighborhood can hear when we are worshiping in here. So that is all hung up there. And I think that's it. That's the campus, and that's the progress that we've made. I'm just going to show you quick the city. It's pretty quiet. Everything is shut down. There is a 24/7 curfew unless there's been a few people out and about, even with the curfew. But it is, for Honduras, it's really quiet. So anyways, that is us. That is the progress that we're making. I hope that you are excited as we are excited. It is coming along. There's really not that much more to do here in terms of getting the space ready. More so building in terms of building beds, building tables and chairs for the kids and things like that. So, and painting the outside of the building. So if anyone is at all handy with any of that and wanting to come down and help us out with that, we would be more than happy to have that happen when the borders open again and we are allowed to have guests down here. So we hope you're all well. Take care and leave us a comment below on what part of the campus improvements that you like the best or that you're most impressed with. We would love to hear your feedback and what you are thinking about the changes that we're making. Thanks, guys.